Welcome to the Healthy Screen Habits Podcast. I'm Hillary Wilkinson. Whether you're starting your parenting journey with a newborn or looking to connect with your teen on technology, let's learn some new healthy screen habits together. Hello, Healthy Screen Habits friends. If you're getting this episode in your feed today, it's most likely because you're a dedicated listener who subscribes to the podcast. And for that, I am so grateful. Thank you for making time in your schedule to explore with me the best practices of maintaining a healthy balance for our intentional use of technology. So, on a world note, one of the ways we want to encourage you to explore this intentional use of technology and the good it can bring in the world is by supporting those organizations who are helping Ukrainian families move to safe ground. I know when I'm looking at these unbelievable images online of strangers bringing children across the border to their mothers and stories of moms who are literally pushing the belongings they could grab and shoved it in the bottom part of their stroller with their sleeping toddlers up top, I cannot imagine what these women are going through. I'm focusing on the moms because that's generally who listens to this podcast is moms. And you know what? You're moms who care enough to make a difference. I also know of no greater force than a mother who is fighting for her child. Conversely, I also know of no sadder thing than a hungry child. And this is where I'm going to ask you, dear wonderful listeners, to consider using tech for good and make a donation to World Central Kitchen. World Central Kitchen was founded by Chef Jose Andres and seeks to feed people in disaster settings. They've set up sites along the border of the Ukraine to feed refugees fleeing the country. I can tell you, as a resident of Southern California, we have been evacuated more times than I can count due to wildfires, and I am quite familiar with World Central Kitchen. As a family, we've worked with them to feed first responders and fire crews, and please believe me when I say they are a well-oiled machine. 85% of cash donations go directly to the program, and the food that is prepped and delivered is high quality. It's nutritious, fresh, and healthy. So please consider making a donation of any amount to help feed another mama's child today. You can do this at donate.wck.org or simply look up World Central Kitchen to find the link. Healthy Screen Habits is not affiliated with World Central Kitchen. We receive zero compensation for this plug. We just truly believe in their cause. And the four of us that founded Healthy Screen Habits formed it because we truly believe in the power of technology that can be used for good. We have 14 children between the four founding members and believe that no child should ever go hungry. On a different note, you may be thinking, wait, what? This seems to be really early to be wrapping up season 3. And if so, good job. You are right. This season is getting cut short for good reason. Spring break. Scheduling spring break and podcast production gives our Healthy Screen Habits team time to regroup and, more importantly, spend spring break with our own families. We really, truly live by what we teach, and we don't want to produce or model anything that does not align with our philosophy. We don't publish habits we don't try out with our own families. We don't create tools that we don't use ourselves. So for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be enjoying some time with our crews, taking time off for spring break and doing some spring cleaning. And the extra 30 minutes per week that you might have listened to the Healthy Screen Habits podcast, how about joining me and taking out some digital laundry? Much like Alex Packer, PhD, in episode 9 recommended doing an appendectomy, doing digital laundry means clearing out your storage on your device by taking inventory of apps on your phone that you're no longer using. If you're holding on to some infrequently used apps, just consider taking them off of your main screen and put them in a folder or move them to the back of your swiping menu just to clean it up. On episode 1 of season 3, Juliana Lorenzen shared how often parental controls can get wiped out with updates on devices. So spring cleaning is an awesome time to take a minute, check parental controls, and revisit your limits. You can assess and update needed changes. You can open conversations also. See if those limits actually still apply or whether you want to, consider making any changes. This is also a good opportunity to take some time to clear out your cookies or check for any malware. This is something I am notoriously slow on doing, and I often don't even think to look in these areas of my computer until I'm having an issue. So take a look, visit things, make sure everything is as it seems. So last but not least, just like we winterize our homes or do a wardrobe clear out to get ready for the next season, now is also a great time to check your subscription services. Are there any you're not using? Just assess it. Take time to get rid of the ones that you're not. Put an extra few dollars in your bank account every month. So while you're doing this, share what you're doing with your teens. Talk about it with your younger kids. This we learned this season in episode 5 with Julie Lythcott-Hames. It's never too early to start teaching skills for adulting. And this is more like adulting in our digital world. So I'm super excited. Already prep for season 4 is underway. Episode 1 of season 4 will drop on April 6th. And that season, I'm going to focus on getting outside. It's a season that lends itself to outdoor time with Earth Day and Screen Free Week, the first week in May. I've been speaking with many experts already about bridging activities that can bring us from online to outside, and I can't wait. It's going to be a great season. So make sure to mark your calendars for April 6th. Thank you for joining me this season. Set your calendars for April 6th and get a whole lot of springtime fun and intentional screen use headed your way. And also take this extra time to do a little bit of spring cleaning. You won't regret it. Thanks. For more information, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Healthy Screen Habits. Make sure to visit our website, healthyscreenhabits.org, where you can subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or via RSS, so you'll never miss an episode. It's free, it's fun, and you get a healthy new screen habit each week. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate you giving us a quick rating. It really does help other people find us and spread the word of healthy screen habits. Or if you'd simply like to tell a friend, we'd love that too. I so appreciate you spending your time with me this week, and I look forward to learning more healthy habits together.